All right, welcome to the Daily Dirt with Dustin Diggs. We are here with the Pact. Joshua is here. Tell us who you brought second time on the podcast.
Well, I brought my brother DJ for the second time on the podcast. These are obviously my other two brothers. This is Brandon Glasgow, known as Deco.
Hello.
Trey Morrison, known as just that guy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And how long have you known these guys?
Whew. Over 10 years.
Over 10 years?
Yeah, over 10 years. Because we met when I was like 15. I met him when I was 16.
Did we meet freshman or sophomore year?
It was freshman.
Freshman year?
It was definitely freshman, yeah.
Oh, my God. That's
Are you
crazy.
guys, are you guys the same age? You look
I
a little,
think
you look
like,
a little
I'm
older
like
to me. Maybe it's the facial hair. I don't know.
It might be. I think he's like
A few months.
Yeah, I think you're
I'm
older
August.
by a few months.
Yeah.
By a few months.
And then,
Or am I older? How old are you?
I'm 28 now.
Okay, you're 28 now.
Yeah.
So you'll be 29 this year.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're older than me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And
I'm 28.
I know how the thing originated, but for the audience out there, talk about how the Pact started.
Okay. First off, thanks for having us back. I appreciate this having us
no
back.
problem. No problem.
Got to show homage, man. Like,
Yeah.
if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be able to hear to like do this right now. So I got my family here. Got the new family in the corner right now.
Yeah.
I ain't leaving you out. You think I'm leaving you out?
DR
for
is
real?
here, folks.
You're
DR.
here now. DR, we got you. We got you. Just like I said in the last time in the comments, I got you. We good. 'Cause, all right. Let me chill out for a second. How the Pact started. Well, when I was about when I met Trey when I was 15,
Yeah.
he got me into writing. So he's the one that got me into writing. So when it comes down to it, like I just drew. And he was like, hey man, you know what? Like, what if you draw, right? And I write the stories. I was like, I'm with it. Let's do it. And then ever since then, we just like made stories. So we he came up with a story back then that involves me and our other friend Herman. And the story was called Fate.
Fate.
Really good story. Really good.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And then Deco became a part of it after I met him in high school.
Which
And
was
then
a-
we just
High school too? Okay.
yeah. Like, because we lived in a place called
Centerville Courts.
you already know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So Centerville Courts was a place where you had to stay inside. The majority of the day you had to stay inside. At night, good luck. But just saying. And so what we would just write all the time. And just like come up with ideas about like how to make a cool story.
Mm-hmm.
Then unfortunately I had to move away from Trey.
You went to Colorado for what, like 2 years?
No, it was like a year. Well, first I went to Collinsville, which is where I met Deco.
Yeah, but we still hung out when you went to Collinsville. When
Oh,
you
yeah,
went
oh,
to
yeah.
Denver, I don't think we even talked like during that time.
We
like,
talked
we didn't text.
like every
None of that.
once every blue like moon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like every few weeks, I'm like, hey man, what's going on down there? Hey man, like nothing. Somebody got hit in the face. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Somebody I know. He was like, nah, okay, cool. So how's the day? Like that was like the thing in
Yeah.
general. So, but when it comes to like how the Pact got started, it was just a day where I was just at home, like watching one of my favorite shows, and I'm just realizing, wait, I made this concept up like years ago. If people like it, okay, wait a minute. What if I keep doing it? Let me just keep watching the show. And I'm watching it over and over again. And I'm just like, okay, all these concepts I've written down over like 5 years ago. So if people like it, why don't I just do it now? What's stopping me from making my own thing?
Yeah.
And then that's how the Pact got started. And of course, I brought Trey in, and of course I brought Deco in. DJ wasn't around that time frame.
So what happened when he came to you guys with this idea? What were you guys doing at the time?
I think I was actually in college. I was in Rock Island, Illinois, going to college. I was studying psychology. But I've had some things happen that kind of called me back here. I remember when he was telling me that, like when he first told me that he was writing this thing, and, you know, I'm like in my head when he first told me about it, I'm like, what? Josh is like writing something of his own? Because he was always terrified of writing new stuff. Like when I first introduced him to writing, we were working on this story called Werewolf Chronicles. Mm-hmm. And so he would always sit in the background as I was working on Fate. And I think Super Soldiers came before Werewolf Chronicles? Or
yeah.
So
it was Symbols and then Super Soldiers.
Yeah. So when I was working on Fate, Symbols, Super Soldiers, he would always just be like in the background working on the concept art for the characters based off of the description I was giving him. And so when he told me like, yeah, you know, I'm starting to write my own thing and blah, 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 I'm like, dude, yes, like It's about time because he's always had the potential to be a good writer. He just was always doubting himself. So when he told me about that, I was ecstatic. And then to find out that he wrote an entire script, not just like sat down and wrote a few pages or something, but he wrote like a whole script. I was like, dang, like, I was proud of my boy because like he came a long way. You know what I mean? So from not writing anything at all to the first thing that he wrote being like a full blown script for a whole web series, I was proud, man. I was happy. Like, yeah, that's
very, very talented individual. And meeting Josh for the first time in high school, it was definitely one of the best experiences that I've ever, came across. When he first came in and sat down next to me and a good friend of ours, Rose, who we still talk to this day. She's a big part of the pack as well.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But he sat down next to, and I'm just like, I'm looking over and I'm like, this dude is talented, very talented. And I'm like, hey man, I like your artwork. You're really good. You want to be friends? And he's like, sure. And then from then on, it's just like, boom, boom, boom. We started creating sketches. We started creating like mini little episodes of just random stuff. And then next thing you know, we're like, let's start creating stuff.
Yeah.
And then whenever I was first introduced to the pack, I was still in high school, and I was on the cusp of graduation because I graduated in 2009. And from then on to this day, we just pulling out nonstop, filming ideas, just a lot of that fun stuff.
Like that's an understatement for what like Deco did. So because the way it happened, Matt, I'm just like, I go to class like for my first time in Collinsville. Like it was in Collinsville High School. So I go to school and I have like a red hoodie on, just cover up my face because I'm just trying to just blend in. So I've been in so many schools. I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna be here for a few months probably. Cause I move around a lot at that time frame. So I'm not gonna make any friends. I'm cool with that. Get in class, hood on my face, and like, hey, everybody, this is Joshua. This is Joshua Gray. Joshua Gray, this is the class, etc. So go find a seat. I sit down. The first thing I do is just pull up my sketch pad and just like, I'm gonna be here for a few months, so I'm straight. Next, I just see, here's Deco. He's sitting right where you're sitting, and he's like, hey man, like that's pretty cool stuff right there. I was like, that's what's up. Thanks. And I'm just like, I keep doing my thing. He was like, so you want to be friends? Yeah.
That is such a way to make a friend.
Dude, and he's like, yo, this is Rose. And Rose like sitting across from where Trey is. And she's like, hey, what up? I'm just like, this is weird.
What's the high school you guys grew up at?
Well, me and him, we went to Cahokia High School, but when he transferred to Collinsville, that's where they met.
Yeah, it was just CHS Collinsville.
That's also when I met him. Yeah, wow. He lived in my neighborhood.
He's in Collinsville too?
Yeah, he was in my neighborhood. Like, that's how we met. And then I met him first. I met Deco first in school. And then I met him after school. Because he lived like a few doors down from me.
This is in the summertime.
Oh, summertime?
Yeah. Like, I met you during the summertime. I didn't even know we was going to the same school at first.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Was you, like, we all had this little group out in Idlewood and stuff like that. We all used to hang out. And when Josh moved in, he became part of the group, and then one day I came to his house, saw all these drawings on the wall, and I was like, bruh, you need to teach me how to draw.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, become my sensei.
He legitimately said sensei.
I was like, please teach you how to draw. Like, because I used to be obsessed with this show called Bleach all the time.
Yeah.
And I wanted to learn how to draw. He had like drawings of it, all of it.
The Ichigo and what's her name? Ichigo and
Orihime.
Yeah, Ichigo.
That just show you how much we know each other. Like,
I still have that picture. I still have
the other copy too.
That's crazy.
So like I was like, I spent a couple days over there learning how to draw and stuff like that, and like that. Even then, that wasn't around the time that I got part of. Tongue-tied. I became part of the pack. That was just when we met. What happened was like I left for a little while, moved out to Belleville, and he got in contact with me. And he was like, DJ, one of my friends that I can trust. I wanted to know, would you be a part of this project that I'm working on? And I was that type of dude. I was shy, and I was like, I don't know, bro. I'm not that good at acting. I don't think I can do this and stuff like that. He was like, BS. You getting in this. I have faith in you. I was like, bro, give me time. So a couple months later, I decided to be a part of it. He showed me that I did one clip for him. He was like, see that? That's you. I was like, that's me. That's you. You in this?
To clarify, I was very spirited back then.
So talk about the process. So when you had these great friends of yours, and then you had the script done, what was your next step before you guys started filming?
The next step was getting the money up to get a camera, and that took me about maybe like 8 months. I say 9 months, just in case, 9 months. So I used to be a personal assistant, and I used to take care of the elderly. So that's how I would get like my money up to like take care of like certain props or materials I want to get for the pack in general. So because what I did was when I first started, when I made the first script, I was really excited because even though I was terrified, like how Trey mentioned, I was like, I made this within 6 months. And I was like, so Trey looked at me, he was like, you made it within what time? I'm like, 6 months. He just stared at me. I'm like, what's good? What's going on? He was like, that's too quick. Is it? He was like, yeah, let me read it real quick. I'm like, I already planned on sending it to you. And I sent it to him. He was like, you wrote this? I'm like, yeah, I'm terrified this time. I'm like, yeah, I wrote it. What's going on? What's wrong with it? Nothing. Well, I'm not in this yet.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly how we started.
Yeah, because again, he was in college in Rock Island. He was like, well, I'm not in this yet. I'm like, bro, because you in college. I'm out here in Illinois. Like, he was like, that's not gonna change nothing.
It was surprising to me because I'm not going to say that like the quality is what surprised. Well, okay. So, but hold on.
Comes out here.
It was my first script. It was my first script.
But it wasn't the first thing that I had read of yours that you wrote. Remember?
Oh, yeah, that's right. The five.
No, Werewolf Chronicles. Remember, we were working on Werewolf Chronicles.
I know that.
We were working on that one scene, and I had stepped to the side like during the writing process, and I was like, okay. So listen, Josh, I know how much you don't want to do this or how, afraid you are that you might mess up or whatever it was that you were feeling at the time. So I got out of my computer chair. I'm like, look, here's what I want for this scene. I want you to write it. So I let him write the scene, right? It was supposed to be something involving a police officer named Carl. It's
before Walking Dead.
And so Carl is supposed to be at the hospital because our characters had gotten to a group fight with a bunch of like,
it was like neighborhood bullies.
Yeah, they were neighborhood bullies basically. So we beat them up like real bad, and so when we our characters went to go visit him in the hospital because we felt bad. So Josh, basically things like escalate and stuff like that. And this police officer named Carl pulls up. So Carl pulls up to the scene, but at the same time, he's in the hospital. And then at the same time, he's blocking this person from doing this. I'm like, wait a minute now, Josh. Like, what? Who is Carl? How is he able to do all of this at the same time? So he was outside of the hospital. Then he was in the hospital room with us while we were going to visit the guy, and then he stopped somebody from getting shot. Like, this is all happening at the same time, like within a matter of. So when I read the script, I was like, "Wow, you have really improved." Like, yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. It was a good feeling though.
So
for sure.
When was the first time? Can you remember the first time you started filming the pack?
Oh, dude, that was in 2014. Like,
rough. Do you remember the first shot, the first setup?
Yeah, the first thing we did was that's crazy. I remember that. Wow. It just popped in my head right now. The first thing I remember we filmed was a scene between me and Deco. It was when we was in my bedroom. We were arguing.
Boy.
Yeah, you remember that now?
Yes.
So in this scene, we're arguing because his alpha like hurt me, and we're all supposed to be friends. And he was like, he would do it to you. That's crazy. I'm just like, do you not see my face? Do you not see the wounds on my body? Dude, he did this. And he just couldn't believe it because he's so like in a different headspace at this time frame when he's a wolf. Mm-hmm. Like, that was our first argument in the show. And that was our very first scene. And then after that scene, it was me and Trey. He was filming me do a parkour scene at a park and in St. Louis. And like the aftermath involving me like passing out in my room. It was like a crazy like little like follow up.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then when was the first time you uploaded it to YouTube and you got your first response with the? When was the first time you had like a family member, or maybe even a friend, or maybe even a stranger see it that gave you feedback on it?
The first video I uploaded on YouTube. It was sorry. Just thinking back to some stuff right now. But the first video I uploaded to YouTube was like a memory of my mother.
Oh, okay.
So that was like my very first video. So because she supported me what I was trying to do. And she loved Deco. She loved Trey. Like, she definitely loved DJ. Like,
Who doesn't love DJ though?
oh, that's of course, of course.
Yeah.
Like, so, because I have a sister. Her name is Latoya. But I never had any like I'm like the younger brother. She's the older sister. So I never had like any like extended family beyond that. But when I met Trey and Deco, of course, and DJ, I was like, you know what? Why can I make my own family? And that's who they became for me. So, yeah, after I made that first video, I was in like a crazy headspace at that time frame. Then I uploaded the first official episode of the pack within maybe a month or two. So, and a lot of stuff happened with that first video of the pack. Like, we filmed this crazy scene taking place under a bridge. Like, it was a crazy fight scene. Like, I'm getting thrown against like pillars and like hidden ramps and everything. And the bridge got demolished before we could finish the rest of the scene.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I was so mad.
It was definitely
so
very iconic. 'Cause
Yeah,
I
like-
remember the one time that when I first went there.
You skateboarded.
I was skateboarding, yes.
Yeah.
And it was for like a particular.
It was a pack scene, yeah.
Yeah, for a particular scene, and I'm just like, I didn't even know this place was here until you brought me there, and then we just haven't went there in years because it was demolished.
Yeah, dude, like we had a cool time frame, but things got in the way, unfortunately, and for some reason we just couldn't get it done. So once the bridge got demolished, we had to figure somewhere else out. And I found this cool little like parkour area in the woods, and because we used to train there a lot. Like back then, we used to train there a lot, just kind of like doing nothing but obstacles, like doing nothing but parkour.
You're talking
Exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Like it was parkour, free running, like getting from A to B as smoothly as possible. So Trey is the one that got me into free running when we were kids. Because again, even when we didn't go outside, when we did go outside, we made sure it was worth it. So we would train as kids, like jumping off roofs, learning how to do tuck and rolls, and on top of that, learning martial arts, like from like tutorials, because we couldn't afford going to an actual dojo to protect ourselves. So that's what we would do. So we would spar with each other. Like we would like not hold back, just fully spar. So, and then we got into parkour even more. Thanks to two things got me into parkour even more, besides him teaching me. Mirror's Edge and District B13 is a great French movie with the lead actor David Bell, also known as like the foundation of parkour and free running. Like, oh man! And then we showed Deco, and then we showed Deco. He became a part of it, and then we showed Rose. She became a part of it for a while, and like then DJ, then our boy Anthony. Like we all did it together. So whenever you see any scene in the pack now of me doing like any kind of like stunt or flip or kick, it's actually me doing it, and including him and him.
Yeah, because that's one thing that we wanted to implement is our own stunts. Because if we're capable of doing things like that ourselves, we don't want to put anyone else in harm if they hurt themselves.
Yeah.
We let them know, hey, we do our own stunts and we will train you first. Because when I first got introduced to parkour, it was Trey, Josh, and myself. We'd go through St. Louis, the city, and we'd be a part of events and stuff like that, and just kind of run around. And that's how that was.
And this was what, 7 years ago?
This was, I want to say, we met in like 2014, but it took us about, I want to say, about a year or two before we actually started doing that.
Oh no, we met early than that.
The question is, 5 years.
Yeah, we met earlier than 2014, but
when we got the team started. Oh, we made a team.
When
back
we got
then.
the team started.
Yeah. That was like 2014.
5 years later, though, you guys can still do the parkour?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, we'll go outside on this podcast.
Let's do it.
I want to say real quick though, I'm next to get trained. I got a triple threat I got to deal with.
Dude, I got you, bro. Listen.
I got all three of them as coaches.
Look, listen, okay? If there's one thing about me, if you want to learn something, you're going to learn it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna buckle down and I'm gonna teach you. Because I remember one of the things that he struggled with was one of my easiest moves. Like what was it? Was it the Kong vault or the speed vault? It was one of those two.
It was a Kong.
It was one of those two.
It was
a Kong. It was a Kong.
Yeah.
So he had a problem.
Explain
with,
what those are to the
so
audience.
the speed vault is just basically where you're running at the obstacle and then you put a hand over it, but your body's like parallel to it. So you're like jumping over it and bam, just speeding over it basically. The Kong vault is when you run up to it, both hands on it, and you push up, but your knees tucked to your chest. So
okay.
he was having trouble with the Kong vault because whenever he would try it, he would kind of like hesitate almost. Yeah, he would like hesitate because he's like scared that I guess his feet would get caught up on what it was. Yeah, exactly.
Because that happens where when you do that and your foot hits the actual obstacle, you can clothesline and just like face plant.
Right. Yeah.
So
that happened to me like what?
That's kind of like with skateboard. Once you commit to something, you better go through with it. Yeah.
Oh, I learned that the hard way. Yeah. No, because it was him. Deco was there and Trey was there. That's why he laughed. Because we're in St. Louis. We're in St. Louis, and what is it? Not the Plaza. Was it the Plaza at the time frame?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me laugh. Hold on a second. Okay. So we're at the Plaza, right? And we're training, and it rained. So we were like wiping down the table. We're wiping down the table, and Trey would he would drill this in your head like, dude, do not stop, never stop. I'm like, all right, cool. If you stop, either death or severe injury. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, let's go, and I'm running forward. Okay. I'm getting ready to do a Kong, and I'm just like, let's go, and I jump forward, and somehow the table is still wet. My hands grip the table, but for some reason they keep sliding. So my legs are in the air, like dude, they're like this, and I'm just like sliding. I'm just like, fuck. And he watched the whole thing. He like,
I couldn't do nothing. I was just like, dang.
Doing a b-boy move right there.
Dude, was it like in slow motion?
It was like
it was like slow motion.
Here goes my hero. I'm like, I was amazed but scared at the same time. Like, wow.
What's crazy is when I'm doing that, I'm just like this. I'm about to die. Okay, cool. This is the day I die. I'm cool with it. And I fall and face plant. I'm just like, I'm not dead apparently.
You got any battle scars from that one?
Oh yeah, I got a not from that, but it was a thing to where I front flipped over a railing up to my chest, and I clipped myself, and I hit the concrete. Like my head hit the concrete.
Yeah, that was pretty
and then I hit the ground. The scar is like right here. It's hard to see it though.
That was one of those things where we were talking about.
It was like this,
with the
but it killed up quick
because he hesitated.
Exactly.
And that's one of the things that I used to try to tell people all the time. Like, if you're gonna go for a move, dude, you gotta go.
No, I didn't. I hesitated because I was too tired. Because I trained so hard that day. I was like, "Give me one more in," and he was like, "You got this. Let's go. You can do it. I'm proud of you. Let's go. I was like, "All right, cool. I don't want to do it though, but you can." All right, and
it was like one of the. I think that was probably one of the worst falls that we had during our whole parkour thing.
No.
It was one of.
The worst one was when I fell down a flight of stairs.
Yeah, now I didn't see that one because you said that you just jumped and didn't look first.
It was me, you, Deco. And Manny. Mm-hmm. And I've got two other people and Jesse.
Do I sound okay? This mic sounds a little different.
Are we all right? We good?
No, you sound good.
Okay,
yeah, your levels are good. Yeah,
all right.
Got you.
Yeah.
So when you do parkour, always look where you're going, but. It's this one little. It was like this simple little obstacle. I can jump over this just with one leg, and I'm like, let's just have some fun. And I jump over it. I do like a Kong over it because it's so simple. Mm-hmm. And I didn't notice there's a flight. We're in an abandoned building. There's a flight of concrete stairs going down into darkness. I'm just like, I swear on everything. I do it. I go over it, and for some reason now I'm upside down. I'm just like this. Okay, everything legitimately just slowed down, like how you see in the movies. When it's everything just flashed for your eyes.
Yeah.
I was like, that was pretty short. That was pretty short. All right. And next, I just blacked out. I wake up. I look like a human pretzel, upside down. How did I wind up on the stairs like this? And I felt fine for a second. Yeah. But I got up and I was like, okay, I can't breathe. And I'm just sitting, I'm trying to, I hear Trey and them calling me, Joshua, where are you? Joshua, where are you? Joshua. And I'm waking up they're calling me, woke me up. Mm-hmm. I get upstairs and I'm just wheezing, and I go home. I barely make it home, but I felt like I cracked my ribs, so I was just bedridden for maybe 2 weeks.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Did you guys film these parkour?
We actually do have a couple of videos.
Yeah, you could actually watch them.
I don't know if they're up though. Still,
they're still up.
Are they?
They are. I actually watched them maybe a year ago.
Huh. If you want to. Show the world.
Show our growth.
Obviously, they can look on YouTube, but
because this is our history. This is growth, man.
What channel is it under?
It was under Manny's page. I know he's got one, but type in like, because I remember it was like TROF.
Yeah, the
Fate.
Runners of Fate.
Yes,
Yep.
Runners of Fate. But
Yep.
The disrespect, y'all.
Dude, hey.
Thrills.
Let me clarify this. Let me clarify this. I was
Yeah,
I think that
'cause-
was the one with you and him, wasn't it?
the less talented one out
yeah,
the whole group. To clarify,
Wait, what?
I was the less talented one out the entire group.
You mean as far as parkour?
Yeah.
That's not true.
What?
No, that's not true. I won't say that
Here,
anybody
type
was
in the video. Let's see if we can find it.
What was it called? Runs of Fate.
Yeah, that's what he was saying.
I seen the parkour a couple times. You were pretty good at it. I was like, you got me into it. Well, you got me curious of it. I have not started, so yeah, that's what I said. I got 3 coaches right here.
I mean, it's a process, man.
I'm gonna get drilled.
Yeah, I'm out of shape. I don't think I could do it.
Oh, do you be surprised? Or do anybody can do it? You be.
If you don't find it that way, type in B. Look, there's one right there.
Oh my God.
That's me. Wait a minute.
That was when Ryan was with us.
Yeah. Holy crap. Go ahead. Go ahead. This is gonna be something.
This
I
was
guess.
just practice. We was in a gym at.
Yeah, I don't think I
We
was in this.
was at SIUE.
We do not own the rights to the music.
We do not own the rights to this music.
I better turn down a little bit. Turn down a little bit.
That is, yeah, that's me. Yeah.
That is you.
I
Yes.
hate that. Yep.
Dude, you were so
Wow, that's a
scared.
good flip.
There's
though. Look
me
at that.
with that big old puffy hair of mine.
And that's Dico right there. Yep.
And Deco got so good at front flips so
He did.
fast, bro. Like,
Yep.
it was crazy.
I actually to this day I actually learned how to land it perfect.
Nice.
It's so cringy.
I mean, hey, bro.
You got to start somewhere.
This was
I know.
2011.
I know.
It's
I'm so glad I got better now, but
I was
still.
trying
10 years
my
ago.
butterfly.
The struggle of the cringe, though.
Just look at that
Struggle
video
with the cringe.
quality from back then.
Oh,
Phone
my God,
quality,
it
I'm
was
sure you
terrible.
guys-
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
All right, DR, go ahead and try one.
You said what now?
Wow. Look at that one.
Yeah, we had some pretty one of our best videos. Which one was that?
When you jumped over that, when you flipped over that one thing?
Oh yeah, so you remember the Keener Plaza? They had like
Yeah,
the flower
the full
bed.
Oh, yeah,
yeah. I
yeah.
flipped over that whole thing.
Oh my!
Did a front flip
Everybody
over
was
that
like,
entire thing.
what?
Type in.
Yeah.
I think it's all right. If you type in ROFB
I remember that.
parkour or ROFT parkour, because we each had our names.
Yeah.
So T for you, B for me, and then J for you, and then M for Manny. So,
Oh, yeah.
but
Yeah, I remember that. That's crazy, man.
so
Like,
if you wanna type that in,
I want to change this really badly. Like, so badly. So badly.
Let the world see, Josh. Let the world see.
Stop it, DJ.
He must know.
So you incorporate all this parkour with the pack. I've seen a lot of the scenes, a lot of the trailers, a lot of cool stunts. So now you guys do your own stunt work. How was it working with other, bringing in actors from around the St. Louis area and working with these other actors? If you guys probably the least things you guys are probably the best at this point was your acting skills, right?
oh man, I think before, like, I honestly did not see myself in this position at all.
All right.
So as a kid growing up, I would always just kind of like in my head, I want to do something really, really cool and obvious. But it started off with being into nostalgic stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Pokemon being like my number one, my comfort. And eventually my mom told me, she said, Brandon, you have a knack. Use your voice. Even if it's being a DJ or just being on the radio or something like that. And I'm like, you know what? I think I might do that. And I just kept it in my head. I kept it aside. I wanted to do it. And then when Josh, wanted me to do acting, I felt horrible. Like, I can't do this. I can't. I would honestly put myself down, tell myself that it's not going to work. But, with these guys here, their confidence in me definitely really boosted that up. And now, like, I'm doing a lot of things to this day besides acting.
The thing about Deco is, how can I describe this? The thing about Deco is, just like how Trey mentioned when it comes to me and writing, I was like, no, I'm terrified. I can't do it. Nope, screw it. I'm good.
Well, it takes a lot to put yourself out there.
But with Deco, that's just natural talent, honestly. And then he formed it, just like how Trey has always just been able to do everything. As in,
I can see Trey being a good actor. No
oh
problem,
yeah, oh trust me, his parts in the pack. Okay.
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
I wish you had something to show right now, bro. I'm so
I got my flash drop just in case.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I got a quick little clip. I got something in my pocket just in case.
All right, we put it in the computer.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Because
That's what I was about to say.
Do it. Do it.
This is a newer clip though?
Yeah, this is a newer
All
clip.
right, load it and we'll play it here in a little bit.
No problem.
Because I want to kind of go through the storyline of how it all formed and all came together.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys start working on the first one, getting a lot of praise, putting it out.
Right.
What was some of the kind of hurdles that you had to go through just making that first season?
Scheduling, because I know everybody has their own lives, of course. So I'm not trying to, be a burden to them. So that would be the main thing: scheduling and people that would claim they're about it, and they're not. So that would be the biggest problems with that.
I mean, you think they're in to win it, but they're not.
Yeah, as in we would go through the whole process of like, hey, your character's this is what you do, this is who you are,
Right.
et cetera, et cetera. I can't wait to film. Cool.
That's St.
Don't
Louis,
happen.
St. Louis for you, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've definitely came across that a couple times.
A couple?
Numerous amounts of time. But it's about
No shade. I'm just saying a couple.
it's about timing. You know, if you say you're wanting to do this and you're all for it and then you back out of it last minute, it's like, well, we just already written up the script for you, and so
Yeah, from all the stuff I've done, I always try to it seems like it's a wave of everybody's really motivated to do it, and then it kind of dies down and comes back up. So I'm always trying to ride the wave of when everybody's really motivated to start creating something, get everybody and try to get it done, but if you keep going too long, people start flaking off and falling off.
Here's my thing about that I noticed. I get what you're saying about that. When it comes to that wave, you want to just ride that out. So make sure you get it done. The problem is that's a hit and miss, in my opinion. In my opinion, it's a hit and miss because it's like this. People love the idea of what you're doing. And they love that they want to be a part of it, right? But when they see that it actually takes work to do these certain things, it's like, oh, I got to do all this, man, for this simple thing. This is what legit actors and actresses do on a regular basis.
Right.
So you're living that lifestyle right now as we speak. The only problem is you want to just fast forward and not just actually do the work. And it's sad.
It's they want, I want to be on the poster, but no, I don't want to do the work.
Yeah. Didn't happen with that one person. I was like, come on now.
Oh, I think I remember you telling me about something
that was
like
sad.
that. Yeah, it was weird.
Because I have people in the cast that's been around that's basically veterans of this.
Yeah.
That I've been having for a long time now. And I got certain people that come on to that come on now, oh yeah, I've seen what you do so far, apparently. And I really like what it's about. So when can I do my character and when can I make more stuff with my character? That's not part of the script. What? I would be surprised, wait, what happened? It was I think my character would do this.
Oh, that's so annoying.
I mean, if we get to that point, yeah. It's like a week. That happened to me at least twice. And here's my thing. If you actually show the work and dedication, I'm not saying you have to constantly answer my calls and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying if you are about doing this, then I'm just giving you a lot of stuff. Oh, you want to do this? Cool. There you go. Oh, you want to do this? Cool. There you go. I'm that chill with it.
Right. We get that all the time. You got people that just want to come and then, they don't want to do all the work it takes or whatever, but then they expect it well, why am I not with these guys? Why am I not in as many skits as these guys over here? Well, it's because these people show up more than you show up, and it's it's whoever's there and available gets the part.
Yeah.
So yeah.
True.
Yeah.
We're all about, I think I mentioned this last time I was here. We're all about the vibe. As in you can be new to all this. If you're new to the whole acting thing, cool. Come on, come aboard. As long as you're cool people and we get along, all of us get along and everybody shows mutual respect, cool.
Right.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Because I'd rather have somebody that has no talent, that's a great person with everybody else, than somebody that's extremely talented, but that's a diva or a male diva. It's I can't.
Especially those male divas. Damn.
Man.
Damn those male divas.
Dude, I want to say 4.
No, sorry.
I want to say if I had to count after all these years of male divas,
More than female?
more, it's the female divas beat male by this much, by this much. And that's it.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that, when it comes to the acting thing, you can be on a set, have no acting experience at all. But the director The director is the person that can make or break the film. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
that's like one of the things that kind of, I think, what is it? It was a Ben Affleck movie. I think it was Daredevil.
Yeah, people hated that movie because of the
Yeah, and I think a lot of that fell on the director of the film because it's just the choices that they went with. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
it's like being the director on set. You know, a lot of the pressure, even though you feel like it's on you to be 100% honest, it's really on the director. Like, I can guide you to execute a scene perfectly. You know, we can go over the scene however many times we need to go over the scene just to make sure that we get it right. As a director, it's my job to make sure that your performance is as good as it needs to be. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't know, man. Like that, you can be on the set with no talent at all, but, you know, as long as you have a good director, things are still going to turn out good, you know. So, no pressure. Just do your thing.
Are you do you like the stress? I mean, do you show it when you're directing, or is it kind of like you kind of like just take it as it goes, like the punches?
Oh, I just take it as it goes.
Right. Because I always notice, like, if I'm stressed out, it trickles it trickles down. So that way, it all comes from me. So if I'm stressed out, then everybody else is going to get stressed out.
See, my thing about that is this: when it comes to there's been so many things outside of the pack that's like hindered us from doing certain things, but I try to make sure it doesn't affect me, nor do I show it on set, because I know for a fact that if anybody has any problems on set, if they have, prime example, if you're on set for the pack, right, Matt, and something happened to you outside the pack, and I can tell something's wrong, of course I would ask you, see if you're okay. I'm like, hey, everything all right? Because it can show on camera.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Besides seeing how you're doing, because again,
right.
you did, like, you're one of us, so it's like, hey, we gotta make sure you're okay. If you're part of the pack or any kind of series we make, then we consider you one of us. As in, like, hey, you seem like a cool person we can actually talk to and be vibing with. So if something's happening outside of this, you can let us know. If you can't tell us the whole thing, of course we understand. But if something's happening, then best believe we understand, and we'll just put you to the side while we take care of everything else. Like, because again, everybody's mental state matters. So,
well, do you have a clip that you can show, like an early on clip that we can show to the audience?
Yeah. How do you?
Your channel should be right here. Just gotta...
I thought you meant the drive.
Oh, you have it on the drive?
Yeah, I have a clip on the drive, but we made new videos recently. So
okay, I was thinking one of the older ones, like from
from way
back, and that way we can show the progression to the audience.
Yeah, no problem.
You might be embarrassed to don't be embarrassed. I don't like showing my old stuff,
or like
the original
or just like some of the.
Oh my god!
I remember the original trailer. That was really that was cringy. I don't have that though.
No,
I don't think I have that. Like,
we didn't upload that anywhere.
I think on Facebook.
If you
not on YouTube though.
If you go to the pack and you go all the way down when it comes to the videos.
We're all the way down on the thing right now.
No, I think he's talking about the Facebook page.
Facebook.
Yeah,
okay.
That's some of the.
So this is the first video.
Okay.
Second, and then everything just goes.
We'll watch a few minutes of it. Which one? This one right here.
It is the first episode of the pack.
Okay,
like
let's watch the opening of the first episode.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
It's not.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
That was the OG one.
No, that is the OG. Well,
that's the okay. So we had to. I don't know if he.
The trailer came out for this.
I don't know if he spoke about this at all, but we had a technical issue that basically wiped out everything. Yeah. So now we have to refilm the entire. The entire thing over. So So this episode 1 that you're about to see now is not going to be the episode 1 that we release.
Yeah.
Like a few months down the line. Like we have to do like a whole new revamp of the channel and stuff, basically.
So to clarify, before we even show the video, when I mentioned that the bridge got demolished, that was only one of the problems. So when I finally used that footage and we had to change location, I still had a good amount of footage. So when I was editing it, I think I was doing it for like a straight week, and I'm getting ready to render it. Next thing you know, as soon as I render it, out of nowhere, it just says all files corrupted. And I was like, what?
Wow.
Like, so for some reason, all my files got corrupted. And I promised all the viewers that was watching this, like, hey, new episode coming out finally of the pack is going to be out now. Here we go. And then that happened. Now I was like, now I have to tell the viewers that's been waiting to see this, hey guys, listen, so we can't do this now. Give me like a few days. So I had to like put together like a mashup of stuff to make it work as best as it could within like 3 days of editing. And that's what episode 1 is.
But the crazy thing about that happening is the fact that there is literally always a silver lining. Because looking back now, everything that you have filmed recently looks way better than what we would have released had your files not gotten corrupted. So in my eyes, I feel like that was just the universe being like, nah, that ain't good enough. Do it again.
Because
know?
Versus, yeah, like you're saying, because versus back then, the lighting has progressed.
Wrath. Oh my God.
Dude, don't even get me started on Wrath. Sorry, we be having those conversations just out of nowhere, like just. Sorry about that.
Forehead.
Forehead.
You know what I'm talking about.
Kiasha.
The forehead.
I'm sorry, man. This just shows our friendship. The story. Wait, remember? Just dead.
He what did he say? We had a cast member. We had a cast member who had a little bit of a stutter, and this is like one of the bloopers. And
No, he was new. It was besides the stutter, he was new to it. It was his first time on set.
yeah, so it wasn't the stutter that messed it up.
Yeah, it was
he was new to acting.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
in his scene, he was supposed to walk up and tell
Another hunter.
He was supposed to tell one of the other hunters that one of the previous hunters had died. So he walks into the scene. He like, Jesse dead.
Wait, yo, I got this on Facebook. It's on Facebook. It's on Facebook. It's still on Facebook. But
Stone expression. He
just dead. Dude, when I said we all broke. We just like, oh damn. we just like laughing like the whole time, the entire time.
It was hilarious, dude. We have so many good bloopers from back then, man.
And they're all on Facebook.
Yes, that is where a good portion of our bloopers are.
Yeah, there you go.
Facebook, yeah.
Except for one blooper, that donut one.
The what now?
Donut.
The donut.
You want a donut?
You want donut?
That I think that when you was in Edwardsville, the police officer.
Oh, you in the cupcake?
Yeah.
Yeah. When you almost got us killed with a cupcake.
I mean, I just wanted to know if you wanted a cupcake.
Very well known hit series, known to millions. It's Teen Wolf. A lot's happened this year, and I realized that I wanted to make this story my own. I wanted to do something that very few people want to do. Have an idea and turn into a reality.
To the viewers, I'm sorry.
Now, if you guys like this video, subscribe to it and like it. If you have any questions about what should have been done, what could have been better, then I will reply to you and I will make it better. Because the audience, you, what matters. Now, that's pretty much all I have to say right now for this intro. So, hope you guys enjoy this.
It was in a really dark time. And you can tell today, that he's come from a long way.
We all lost somebody along the way.
That was my grandmother. Okay. That's our buddy Manny and his grandfather who he lost.
The Monkey Rodeo makes great prosthetics, just so y'all know.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
What is the definition of faith? The complete trust or confidence in someone or something.
I know.
Or better yet, what's the definition of fate? The development of events beyond a person's control, regarded as or determined by a supernatural power. Now those things have been going around in my head for what seems like forever now. You know, once you get the thing that you always wanted when you was a kid, you think your life is going to get better. It's like you've always wanted to, but in reality, it just sets in.
Man,
And you realize
So cringe.
it gets worse.
sound like you recorded this with a
Much.
calculator.
I know.
Much worse. Now,
What era was
these past
this?
few months, no one would believe what I've been going through. I guess I'm doing those kind of introductions where I tell my life story, right? I mean, I don't know where to begin. Very few friends of mine I've either lost or they've completely changed. Or I finally met the woman of my dreams and now I have to stay away from her. or I can't stay away from her. All these things are a factor in what's going on right now between fate and faith. I want to have faith in my friends and hope they can become the people that I once knew them as.
Yeah, right there.
I want to have faith
I had no hair.
in my life to where I hope something goes good for me. But in my case, amazing.
Jam though.
And I know none of this sounds great or makes any sense to you, but that's kind of how my life has been so far. A lot of confusion, not knowing which path to take.
Episode 1.
We'll keep it playing in the background, but so what was up with your facial expressions right there? What was going on?
Oh man, got me on the spot, man. Okay,
Yeah.
Matt got me on the spot. Okay,
Was that your first on screen kiss right there? Was that
huh?
your first on screen kiss right there?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, the thing about that is, it's just like Trey mentioned that when I look back at what I made from then to now, there's clearly a drastic change.
Yeah.
When it comes to quality.
It's just technology, though.
Yeah.
No, I get that.
Yeah.
But again, when you just start out, because again, I didn't start writing until like later on, right? Because Trey was always doing this. So, which is another reason why I was so subconscious about like producing any kind of like script. Mm-hmm. So when I made this, of course, I was starting out just like wet behind the ears, hands down. So, and to see how far I've gotten now, it's like, okay, yeah. Like I'm actually like very like proud that I've gotten from this to what I have now and what I have planned for the pack. So within a few months. So yeah,
That's awesome.
Indeed. And especially with everything that you have put out. I mean, cast, pulling in a lot of people who are definitely super stoked for the stuff that we're doing, and just to see the amount of responses besides on Facebook, but on YouTube as well, and along with the Instagram that we have, it's mind blowing. And seeing you to continue pursuing that, from brother to brother, amazing.
but I mean this ain't really about me though. Honestly, it's just
It is.
no. Wait. Before we get into that, wait. It's not. It's not because again, I wouldn't gotten this far if it wasn't for y'all and the other people that's in the cast that I met along the way. So just like Deco, he has his own TikTok called Cyberkinetic, right?
Yep. Cyberkinetic 0101.
0101.
TikTok Chino.
And Trey, he's a singer
Yeah.
as well as a musician. So and creator.
He's more of an all-rounder triple threat.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
like, I do everything.
He's a break dancer right over here.
Yeah, I'm a dancer.
And artist.
Yeah, and an artist. That's actually how I came into this. I met Josh and then I met Trey, and I was like, oh, I want to battle him.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, I do remember that. Like our first exchange was you wanting to battle me. I was like, okay, fine. We can do that. I'll battle you, kid.
You're talking a rap battle?
No, I'm a dancer also.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I do so much, so much.
Man,
And
we could do a
it's
little
just
battle
crazy.
outside after the podcast or something.
Yeah. Let's do it.
I want to see DJ dance.
Oh, DJ been waiting on this for the past 2 years.
He has been.
Boy.
He has been. Yeah.
I've been counting the days, Trey.
But you guys had a lot of love because there's a lot of talk about the pack because I've heard about it before you even came on, and then I just seen the clips and seen. Yeah, I heard about it before you guys came on. Yeah, I heard about it. I think maybe somebody talked about it, but
Spreads like wildfire.
Mm-hmm.
no, I've heard of it, and because a lot of St. Louis actors have graced the screen with on that show. You've had a lot of top name St. Louis actors on the pack. I mean, I just look at the clips and watching stuff I've seen. Like Lindsay Harmon, you got
Laura Candace, Sean Holt, Kylie Lee,
Kyle Lee,
Brian Davis, Alexis. She makes her own henna art. I think her company is called Love of Henna.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty dope. She's pretty sick.
Yeah, so you guys definitely have done a lot in the last 6 years just working on this series, and so it's exciting. What's some of the storylines for the fans out there that's going to be happening with the pack?
I can see Trey's face right now. He's been waiting for this.
This is your moment.
This is where it happens.
This is what we trained for.
Of course. So what? I mean, you know what? How about Trey answers that with because they have their own characters. I'd love to have them talk about the characters first.
Yeah, and we'll talk about the verses too, and we'll get into that soon. So
Okay, cool. So my character.
Here we go.
Dun, dun.
Dun, dun,
We've been waiting for
Gotta have that dark shadow.
Oh man. So I don't know if you all have seen anything about Wrath yet.
I've seen clips, but I didn't know you. And
You can
now
say no.
when I watch it back, I can pick you out, but I didn't know who you were.
You can
know.
say no for good reason.
So.
Okay. Yeah, for very good reason. So my character, Wrath, one of the biggest threats in the pack. The way that we design the character is basically like when you see him, he's the type of villain where it's like when he comes on screen, you know something's about to go down. It doesn't matter if he just comes into the shot and he's just standing there with a sword in his hand. You know something's wrong. Like when you see him, your heart starts beating like, oh my God, what is this dude about to do now? Like, we want you to get stressed out every time he pops up. Like, I'm so sick of this guy, but I love him. You know what I mean? Like, we want him to be that type of villain. So, you know, he's one of the biggest threats in the pack, and there's not really much I can say without giving too much away, you know, because like there's a lot of mystery surrounding him, but Wrath is definitely that dude when it comes to the pack. Like his mission is to just kill everything supernatural, and anything that gets in his way will get dealt with accordingly.
Do you like playing the villain?
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah, I think it's better. It's
God,
more
yes.
fun to play the villain
Because I get so much free reign. And then when I put the suit on, the Wrath suit, it's man. I don't really know if you would say that I'm like a method actor, but when I put the suit on, even when we're not filming, I stay in character just so that when the camera comes back on, I don't have to switch, back or whatever. So, I interact with people behind the scenes as Wrath. You know what I mean? Like when I put that suit on, that's who I am in that moment until we're done and we wrap things up, because Wrath is a complex character. It might seem like he's simple, but there's just something else that you kind of have to tap into to master something like that. Because of the fact that I'm wearing a mask, most of my expression comes from my voice and my eyebrows. So there's a lot behind this guy. I love it so much. I'm so glad that we came up with this guy. Like, I can't wait until he shows you.
You know how we do it. Come on,
Yeah,
you know how we do it.
it's gonna be great.
Oh, where to start for myself? Well, for Deco, which is my character's name, Deco McFadden, which kind of I implemented the character McFadden, which revolves around my actual family, which is Scotch Irish. So I wanted to use a character who has an accent and try to have a really good story. But with Deco, he's the subtle. He's kind of quiet. He is the heart and soul of the pack. He, if there's anything wrong, he tries to do his best to make things right. But if you push him a certain way, he's definitely going to collapse, and he will, kind of cross that boundary. But with his lineage, and he just tries to stay true to everything, especially his family, especially with Josh's character.
Yeah,
because
he's like Josh's backbone.
Yeah.
in the series.
They've known each other for the longest, and they would do whatever for each other. So
Awesome.
DJ,
All right. Okay. Slide this over.
You can do whatever you want, whatever works for you. The slide one. Yeah, there you go.
There we
Like,
go. All right. So my character is Lincoln. He's part of Derek's. He's part of Derek's pack of alphas, and also it's my character. What he is he's like a enemy rival because he doesn't like Josh because of basically he doesn't like Josh because of the disrespect he shows to Lincoln's alpha in the pack and in the series, and basically he always tries to he's a heavy hitter, also a businessman, but he always tries to one up Josh every time they get around each other, and he's always ready to try to fight Josh.
nice.
So it's like he's like a friendly rivalry going on almost.
I mean, it's the right way.
Like they're frenemies,
He thinks. I mean, I don't really
like Tom and Jerry.
stop it.
He plays.
He said like Tom and Jerry.
The
As
one
me, I'm like on the side, like I'm like a businessman. What I like about this character is the fact is that he's like the starter. Like I'm gonna steal this from Drake. It started from the bottom, now we here kind of character.
Yeah.
So he started out broke, but he made his way up to the top.
Do I get to stab him?
That's a spoiler. That's a spoiler. One thing I will say when I watch this series is I can tell that you probably made comic books when you were a kid with drawing.
Yeah, I made a lot of storyboards.
Because all your stuff is so well storyboarded, like the way the action scenes. I've never seen a local production with like the action scenes like the Pack. So I props to you guys on that because it's definitely the way you guys break down action scenes with shot by shot. It looks great.
It's funny because that first fight scene, the one with the DMX music, we did that completely like the shots.
Yeah.
You know, I was behind the camera.
Oh yeah,
for
you
that.
were. Yeah.
And when he was showing now mind you, he was early into the thing. I don't even think he was storyboarding at this time. He was just kind of going into it, having the angles in his head and just going for it.
Yeah.
So, you know, when I stepped on the set behind the camera, he was like, okay, now I need you to do this, need you to do that. I'm like, no, bro, we finna do this. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of that stuff, we were basically like winging it when it came to that, and everything came together. But now he storyboards, and it's like Egyptian hieroglyphics. Like, I can't understand it, but he will come over there. He'll be like, all right, so this is what's happening here, yada, yada. But then when he translates it, it's like, oh, all right, now I get it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's super dope. Like you'll have to actually like show him one of your stories.
It's a method
pretty
to
cool.
my madness.
Yeah,
As in, stop it, stop it right now. But no, I mean that's the best way to put it because it's like I like it's moments when I'm on set when I realize, wait, this person's not in my head. I gotta explain this in crazy more detail. Wait a minute, because once I'm ready to film that clip, it's like this is weird. You gotta do this, you gotta do that. Wait, what? That's like how Trey said. Wait, how you do this? Then when I actually edit it and show them, like, that's what you meant. Yep, that's what I meant.
It's like you're going into the zone or something like that.
Here.
Huh?
I mean, just the special effects and makeup.
Oh, I had fun. I had fun applying that, dude.
Yeah, Josh, like you know what I'm saying. Like I definitely appreciate the fact that you're humble, but you don't give yourself nearly enough credit for the execution of this entire thing. Like it, from the outside looking in, you can't really appreciate it for what it is, but being like actually in it, it's like, man, like this dude is doing this. Like it's crazy. Like he went from having to go to other people to buy his props to actually making stuff now. Like he makes things for that. For the show that they're doing, The Verse, whatever. Like he showed me the suits that he customizes. Like, dude, like what I would buy this.
Right. Not seen them. Yeah.
Like it's super dope, man. They've already seen your helmet.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I got too much stuff going on. Sorry.
My costume.
Oh yeah, that's right. little spoiler right there. But I mean, I don't know. It's just I get what you're saying, Trey, because Trey is always just like Deco. He's always been like that person's like, hey, dude, listen, have faith in yourself. Come on now, stop it. And I get it, but it's just I've never been that person to fully be like, yeah, this how we doing out here. I'm dope like this. I'm cool. Like, I just don't do it.
Sometimes you gotta sit back and
and here's my thing about it. The way I do, I just do this. When like I do that, not like that. I just do this. Yeah, that happened. Okay.
I mean, that's good enough.
Like that's it. Like that's it.
Just
Like
Cap alert. Cap alert.
That's a cap alert. That's a cap. Wait. Wait. He's right. He's right. Let me clarify. By myself, I do that. But when we're on set and we nail this cool clip of something, I'm so jittery. I'm like, yeah, let's go. Yes.
He gets into the zone. Like wait, you was this? He gets into the zone. He starts doing this jig. He's like,
I know what you're talking about. The little dance.
Let's do the little. Let's do the stand up. Let's do the little dance right now.
Do the little jig.
I hate all y'all.
You know how you at a family cookout and your mama be like, come do the little dance. Oh yeah, show the little dance.
It's not.
Show the little dance.
Show the little dance. I don't even remember what y'all were talking about. Like I just be. All right.
Yeah, that's what he always do. Like he'll stand up.
DJ, you start off this camera right here. Go ahead and do a little.
Yo, go. I promise you.
I swear.
Every time.
I swear to Bob,
time.
DJ. I swear.
Every time.
Yo, now I look when doing that.
Do it.
I bet the behind the scenes is entertaining.
Oh, dude.
Yeah,
100%.
We have so much fun on set. So much fun.
That is when you see cast members at their fullest, because when you got such an amazing cast who is just so used to the atmosphere of one another. That's what it's about.
Right.
You don't care. You're just like, you be yourself, man. That's what it's about.
Yeah.
Spartans.
Do it.
So you're going to start filming again. When's the next?
Oh, we started filming like I think 3 weeks ago.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Yeah, we did a scene with Alexis that we just uploaded.
Okay, and we're gonna watch it now.
Yeah, we can watch it now. Yeah, it's
sure.
not a problem. I just gotta scroll.
I think it's 3 here. I think.
Oh, what?
Files.
No, I'm talking about on YouTube. Well, the new videos on YouTube of Alexis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we uploaded like a month ago.
Okay.
So let me. You gotta go back. Yeah. So yeah, here's the latest videos that we upload that are pack related are this one with Alexis, this one with Gina, I'm sorry, and this one with me and Lindsay Harmon, Stephen Lane, Victor. I forgot his last name. Victor, I think Lane from the pack.
Something.
Victor,
like
we're sorry if you're watching, Victor. We're
Victor,
sorry.
my bad, bro. Real talk. Like so. I'm just saying, like,
Oh yeah, this is really good. I remember this.
this is like the latest release.
She did her thing on this.
Oh yeah,
scene,
oh,
bro.
Alexis, like her acting skill is just superb.
Clearly.
That's an understatement.
Do I get to stab her?
No, it's me and Deco.
Silence, waiting for the sirens, signs, any signs I'm alive still. I don't wanna lose it, but I'm not getting through this. Hey, should I pray? Should I pray? Yeah. To myself, to a God, to a Savior. God, unpredictable, I accept these spoken words. I'm open, hopeless. Hold me out.
What?
Yeah.
Something's
Phenomenal.
Something's out there in the park.
Oh no, we still not done filming that. I'm having fun with it. Oh, my bad, wrong thing.
Yeah, she
And
definitely
then,
has some
like-
acting chops on that one. DR, you think you can compete with that?
Oh, she can. Because what I got planned for her in the series, yes, she can.
She can smash a camera.
Oh yeah, I saw what you did. Yeah, I saw.
She's pretty good.
I'm trying to show a parkour thing that Deco did. Actually,
Okay,
it's
sure.
in. I just gotta find it.
That one scene with the car where he was running and you were like filming it with the camera in the car, that didn't get corrupted, did it?
that
Was that one of the
was-
newer scenes?
No, when I was running towards the car and I jumped. on it?
No, when he was running and y'all were like filming it like in the car. You were driving next to him, but you had the camera filming him.
That's where we was over by Heroic Adventure. in
Yeah,
Edwardsville.
Yeah, no, I recorded the clip, but it's still gone in the drive. Remember?
But so that got corrupted.
I got refilm that again.
Damn.
So, but I remember all the shots though, so it was good.
Yeah,
So
I got you.
But isn't that that's in a teaser though? I seen it somewhere.
I saw.
Yeah,
I shared it
showed
on the
to
group
me.
chat.
Oh, well,
I could have
then-
swore it was on Facebook. For
No,
some- I was
no.
going
That's
through
in the group chat. That's in the group chat.
All right.
So here's the clip with Deco. Let me just rewind this.
Okay.
There you go.
And they own a helicopter with those aerial shots.
Yep, there you go. Sorry about that.
It's like the first,
That was a nice flip.
Oh yeah.
right there. That was my flip.
Did you stop?
No, that was him.
Oh,
That was
okay.
me.
There's an infamous scene.
That is on our business cards.
Yep.
Yeah, don't TikTok.
I ain't on TikTok yet.
Nice.
Yeah,
It's
we
a good
were-
flip
yeah.
there. That's pretty.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, that's only
It-
a portion of what we do.
It took
like-
me several times because that night it was the ground was wet. It had rained previously, but every time I did it, I slipped and my bum got wet.
Oh, remember that happened to me, Trey, when we was flip? Yeah,
I remember.
yeah. Same thing happened to me, bro. It's all good. So we upload these recently.
I helped you with these.
Oh yeah, you definitely. Deco filmed this one actually. Let me press pause.
I think this is like one of my. Is this the one
Sorry,
with
it's
the
warm. I
killer
just
dude?
went to Sam's. So.
Oh,
Nice,
you're
nice,
fine,
thank you.
dude. I drink everything room temperature.
Everybody else gets water.
Oh snap! I feel
Oh,
special.
I should do feel special right now.
Thank you so much.
I feel kind of bad at the same time. Like
Yo, this is gonna actually be like my first time drinking tea
ever?
Ever in the world?
ever.
In the world?
I never drunk tea.
Come on now, son. You gotta
Well,
drink some
it
tea.
gets you high. Are you okay with getting high?
Wait, that's right. No, because like we've never seen him drink tea ever. Mainly soda, water, or
Well, let's
juice.
get it on camera. Here we go. Look to this camera and tell us.
First time. Tea
Now keep
drinker.
in mind, it's unsweetened.
Okay.
Unsweetened.
Sweet. Yeah, it's just unsweet. Okay.
You're basically
Man, that's a commercial right there, folks. Thank you, Pure Relief.
Pure leaf.
Fair leaf.
You're basically drinking leaf juice. That's real
Juice from a leaf.
leaf juice.
So you were saying about this clip here?
Sorry, that was what he leaf juice. That was perfect. Yeah, we did this. We filmed this a while back at a restaurant. The restaurant is called Bert's. It's in Collinsville. It's a great restaurant. It also has a coffee shop next to it called Verona's Coffee Shop, and we used it also for the verse. Great people, like great owners,
Very amazing people.
exactly. Like so, we've been going there for years. So they let us film there, obviously, and there's great people inside, especially Miss Kelly. Miss Kelly, if you're watching this, I love you, Miss Kelly.
We love
Hi,
you,
Miss
Miss
Kelly.
Kelly.
Yeah,
Steve,
we love Miss
Roger,
Kelly.
everyone else there.
Oh yeah.
Love y'all.
This scene also involves an actress named Unique. So
Definitely unique as well.
yeah, Unique is unique.
Yeah, let me call you back.
That's Victor.
Oh yeah, yep, that is Victor.
Oh,
There go
Lindsay's
Lindsay.
Sorry to
here.
bother you.
Yeah.
Do you think you could help us?
There goes
Longtime
Stephen
friend
Lane.
Steven, I known him for a while.
Oh yeah. See, Lindsay brings that kind of energy on set where I just love it.
My boyfriend, he's gotten us lost.
Okay, that's what we're doing.
I have the address in my phone, so, I mean, if you think you could help us, I'll show it to you. That'd be great.
Yeah, sure.
All right, hang on just a second. I have it, just a second.
Don't you dare.
Was that done?
Dang, Lindsay. Man. What a clip that was. Who was on the light switch? Somebody had to be on the light switch on that?
Oh, that was
shit?
Deacon.
That was your boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we set up the tripod a certain like a certain degree. Like, and then Deacon was like, "You ready?" I'm like, "Yeah." Like,
My hand's getting tired. My hand's getting... Because I could tell it wasn't a strobe light
Oh,
because
yeah.
it flickers with the frame when you have
four
a
more
strobe,
clips
yeah.
later.
Yeah.
Timing, though. I mean, you had to make sure it was spot on.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
There
we
were
had
several
fun
times
with
where I
that.
was off, maybe a couple flickers, but other than that,
Right.
I was just.
Right. No, dude, we had fun with that though. Like,
yeah.
because this is the clip you saw is a scene for the pack to where one of us, my girlfriend in the series who was playing who was unique, playing a character named Arya, she gets kidnapped by a certain person, and I have to find her. And the problem is it's on a full moon, so I can't be out. Obviously.
Definitely a struggle.
Yeah. Oh, it's a struggle. Yeah. So I got to get to her before the full moon. But
That's cool.
yeah, you don't know what happens after that. But you'll find out. You'll find out.
I like how you did the memory scene with the ropes, and then it looked back at.
Yeah.
That was nice. That's what I was giving you props on. Yeah.
So, I mean, when it comes to now to answer your, we just went through all this combo without me answering this question. Now the story about the pack. Sorry about that. Wow, went through all of that. When it comes to the pack, in this first season, It revolves around my character, Joshua. And Joshua is, shut in, keeps to himself for good reason. But you're seeing the struggle of someone that's going through a lot of mental and like really bad depression. So on top of that, he gets involved into the world of the supernatural on a larger scale than he ever thought he could be involved in. So Joshua's character is a mythologist, as in he just loves the supernatural. Like he just studies it ever since he was a kid. And now he's getting a chance to actually live that lifestyle. Like at one point, he's like, you know what, I give up. Because he wanted to be like a searcher. He wanted like kind of like how you see like the ghost chasers or like the paranormal people that just look for like ghosts and every kind of creature.
Right.
So Joshua wanted to be that. But of course, living in St. Louis, we can't really do that. So I would just research nothing but creatures like from any kind of mythology.
And that's why in that clip that we had played earlier for the first season, where there was, for those of you who were watching, there was a scene where there was books on the table. Yeah. That's basically what he's talking about.
Exactly.
Research.
So my character knows a lot about basically every known kind of creature that's been like, depicted from history.
Right.
But once I enter the world of supernatural, it's like, oh, you just getting started. So wait, this exists, but also this unknown stuff exists too. So now I have to pretty much relearn everything when it comes to certain other creatures that I'm going to come across in the series and throughout the series. So, but people forget that when it comes to being a werewolf, from old legend, it's a curse mainly. People forget that nowadays it's mainly just I'm gonna like be like a beautified like creature, like, but there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing
like
wrong
Twilight.
with
You're talking Twilight here. Nice.
Do you see how quiet we all got?
Take my shirt off and I'm gonna
I mean, we do have scenes like that, but still, the point is,
we don't sparkle in the sunlight.
But nobody sparkles.
Yeah.
But nobody breaks into diamond. But but I mean, but you see in the story, I'm a really huge fan of, like in real life, I'm a huge fan of mythology. Any kind of supernatural thing, I study it as much as I can. So in this story, you will see that being a werewolf, of course, you have your certain abilities, of course, but it's going to be mainly a curse. And you're going to see why, not just because what's happening to you, like physically, but what happens around you because of this curse. Like people come and go, your life changes. You lose people, you gain people, but at the same time, you're going to constantly be reminded it is a curse. The only thing you can do is go through life with it and do what you can with what you have. So the pack isn't just about action or making like crazy like fight scenes with creatures or hunters or demigods, which happens a lot. But you see the aspect of life. Like again, everything you think about in life, like dating somebody, breakups, losing someone, not having any money, like poverty, like you're going to see so much in the pack. It hits everybody a different way. The pack isn't just about, werewolves as a pack together. The pack is about just life and the people you come across that you choose as family. That's what the pack is really about, in my opinion. That's what it is.
Well, it's not your opinion. You wrote it, so
yeah.
But again, Matt, everybody has their own perspective on it.
That's true.
The reasons that you named, as far as like what the pack is all about, is actually a lot of the main reasons why I like Spider-Man so much as a hero. Because not only are his comics about like, yeah, I'm gonna go punch stuff, but you also see like him being a family man. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. And then you see him struggle with poverty and things that you can connect to as an actual human being. You know what I mean? So one of my favorite scenes in the Spider-Man comics was when he went to jail and grabbed what's his name? Kingpin by his skin, his chest skin, because he had threatened Aunt May. It was like, dude, that's real. So, just like the realness of the pack gives people something that they can connect to. Yeah. So, I definitely appreciate that about this show.
Well, you brought a new clip that you're going to show that's never been seen on
only the cast have seen this.
Okay. Do we want to show this clip, or we want to wait till the end of this podcast to show that and talk about the verse real quick?
We're going to end the podcast. Yeah.
We'll show that at the very end.
Yeah.
But let's talk about the verse real quick and plug that, and then we got another like 15 minutes. So just talk about how the verse came along.
Ooh, it's my time to shine again. Okay.
Brother, you already know this.
All right. So, the verse. Oh man,
I love this part.
So, I'm gonna bring it back to the pack just for a quick second.
Yeah, sure.
So we was on the set of the pack, just getting ready to finish up. Something came to mind, and it just I don't know why or how. I guess it's because the outfit that I was wearing at that point in time. I'm just like,
aim that mic at him a little bit better. There you go.
And I was just like, you know what? I want to do a short film, but not just any short film. I want to do a Spider-Man short film because the outfit that I was wearing kind of reminded me of something that, some kid from New York would wear, and he obtained powers. And it just made me think of Spider-Man. And so I'm like, I said to Josh, I was like, man, you want to shoot a short film? You want to just do a short little clip? And he goes, yeah, let's go ahead and finish up the pack real quick, and then we'll see what time we got left, and we'll roll on it. And lo and behold, after that, we did it. We then, for part 1, which is on YouTube, we just real quick, and it turned out really good. And the response that we got from that after we had put it on YouTube blew me away. As someone who never thought would be a creator of anything, would never just put anything out there like that, it just really opened my eyes and made me want to pursue more. And as soon as we did that, as soon as we got the response, we put out part 2 and then part 3, and now part 8 is out, and it just, the views that we have, the following that we have for it, the cast now that we have for it is mind-blowing. And I want to thank everybody who has put their time to come in and partake in every single one of their characters. So
I'll show a clip of that real quick, the verse.
Okay, yeah, we can fast forward right now. It is episode 8 actually. Yeah.
This is.
Can I say something real quick? Before we do that, I'm not trying to waste time. Sorry about that.
No, we're good on time. Don't worry about that.
When Deco, so this is how it really happened. It was funny as hell though, because I'm in the house. We're packing up and getting ready to go film at the restaurant, right, for the pack. And he's like, and he has this crazy Nintendo like hoodie on, right? And I was like, dude, you low-key like Spider-Man right now. He was like, I do. He was like, I kind of do get in the pose. And he got into a pose. I took a picture of it, and I was like, yes. And he was like, wait, idea. You want to film some Spider-Man stuff in after the episode? I was like, as long as we film pack stuff, I'm cool. We filmed a great scene of the pack that day. And as soon as we got done, we went outside, or as we're heading to the car, we're heading to my car, his car. And we look around like, okay, what can we film around here? And we see a rooftop. And we just look at each other like, all right, let's do it. And we just put him on the rooftop, and he's just sitting there. And then we did the audio at the house. Afterwards, that was it. We was there for 25 to 45 minutes. And then I started editing the video that night. And I'm watching it. I'm just like, wait, it's not done. So something, how you get that one voice, because you edit, you get that one voice in your head. It's like, it's not done yet.
Yeah.
So 2 weeks later, because he was like, when is it going to be done? It's not there yet. 2 weeks later.
I will say that the narration that I did for that, I had to do that at least 4 or 5 times, because where I was staying at the point in time, there was a refinery place, and there's a lot of loud noises and cars going by. So I'm like, and I had to stick my head out the window because inside was noisy. So I'm like, Josh, if I don't get this, I apologize. Maybe I can do it some other time. But we rolled with it and we made it work. So the narration that you will hear in part 1 is what we had.
I thought what he did was when Deco gets to that point to where he gets frustrated, he also has a breakthrough at the same time, and he does some miraculous stuff. So when he was like, "Hey man, I can't do it with the audio," and I was like, "I understand." And he did one last one. I was like, "All right, let me see what I can do with it." And I'm just like, "This is it. This is it right here. This is it." And I posted on YouTube. I posted on Facebook first, and I was tired. Posted on Facebook. I went straight to sleep, dude. I was sleeping maybe 2 hours. He calls me nonstop. I was like, dude, I just went to sleep. He was like, go on Facebook right now. What happened? Somebody in trouble? No. The verse. Look at the episode. I just uploaded. What's wrong? I look at it. Within 2 hours, he was like, dude, we got 500 views. I'm sorry, what?
Wow.
He was like, what happened? I don't know what I just posted it. That's it.
With the spans of that time.
Yeah.
500 views after
that
something,
quickly.
just a quick idea.
That quick. I was so surprised.
The SEO words or something caught on,
Yeah, just we love Spider-Man. again, when we were in high school, we made a story together when we were kids, and it was based in like the Marvel universe, and we just like went from there, and we just put it on the shelf back then because school life kind of got in the way, but we still talk about it to this day. So to see that we can make an actual Spider-Man series, which again, not just Trey, we love Spider-Man as well, and to see ourselves actually be Spider-Man on screen, the blessing that I experienced seeing Deco like play that out as his own character,
Right.
like it's mind blowing. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know how to really say it besides.
Well, let's show it. Let's see the. This is 8. Is this 8 part 8? Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
so we're gonna show like, we can show like the beginning, and so it's like
yeah, that's cool.
And what makes it that much better is not just one main character.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
multiple.
It's multiple.
Yeah.
Previously on the verse.
Hey, Pete.
They go little Candace doing her thing.
It's Gwen.
It's Gwen.
Yeah, she plays Gwen Stacy.
Oh.
My fault.
Oh.
I really regret not telling you I love you. This world just sucks without you in it. Like lost without you.
Keep it up, Laura.
I just miss you so much.
Is this song copyrighted?
Yeah, no, yeah. We can use it. They let us use it.
I know, but it'll flag my. Let me just turn.
Oh,
it off.
okay,
I got it
okay.
turned on after 15 seconds. We'll turn it back up.
Okay,
in a
no problem, no
second.
problem, no problem.
It just we get flagged on Facebook. They're stupid.
Poor
I hate when
little
they do
spider.
that.
Shaking my head.
Little spider girl.
He's spoiling stuff right now.
Gwen?
That's you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you look different on camera. That's good.
There go Kyle A. Lee.
Oh, I love Kyle.
For the viewers watching this, if you keep watching, you can find out who Kyle is later on this episode.
Yeah, we'll show this scene and then we'll get back into it.
Yeah.
Oh yes,
Wow, look at the graphics, dog.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah. Like, cause I don't want to show the whole thing, cause we can show, cause I would love to show after what happens with here.
Yeah, go ahead. Go,
Yeah.
You can fast forward to
All right,
scene
yeah,
one,
all right.
too.
Cause I want to show this situation. Cause where is it? Okay, here we go. That's the intro. Fast forward.
Get on the ground.
Get on the ground. I don't care. That's the free song. That's actually like,
Okay.
yeah.
Tell you what, man, your guys' graphics and editing style is. I can see what.
Appreciate
you guys
that.
Who's
really,
that guy right there?
Appreciate that.
Really,
Them birdie
who's that
sleep
handsome
pants.
night and day from the first clip we watched.
Man.
Thank you.
And that was it's not an insult to your first step either.
Hey man, I get it. It's all good. It's all good. You gotta learn from
Going
something.
headfirst into a bug zapper, knowing your sad life is at its end?
This scene is phenomenal.
Or are you a master of your web, always building, spinning, to ensnare misbegotten souls? Because that is the fate of all who stray from the web.
Mardi Gras! You're gonna pay for what you did to Spider-Man! And what you did to all them people!
Ha You can run, but you can't hide, Spider-Man!
If Mardi Gras kills us, this whole city's fucked if we're gone.
Now where's Gwen?
We got him!
See? But that's a risk that I'm willing to take with someone I care about.
I miss that hoodie.
just want to show one more clip after this. It's right after what Deco just does, and then we're good. I want to show her. I want to give homage to the actress that played in this next scene. That is Laura, not Laura Candace. Laura Maruto. I didn't get a name. If I didn't say the last name right, I'm sorry. I'm horrible with last names. That's just me in general.
Next time you come on the podcast.
No, I can. Like I know how you spell it. I can't say it.
The timing of that punch earlier was like hella funny because he punched and then the gunshot went off.
They call it Tommy gun.
I was like, damn, son.
Got a brown Ford Ranger pickup with a male and possibly a small child in the front refusing to yield.
I'm gonna say this scene was definitely on point.
I do love this scene. There she is. David Schaefer and Lindsay Harmon.
Don't move.
Hold it right there.
The police are already on their way.
No. We found her. She's ours.
Look, let her go. Now, I will not ask twice.
Do not touch my daughter.
She was never your family to begin with. I'm gonna get you home. I promise.
I love doing that spin.
That was a nice.
Yeah, that was a nice little spin right there.
I thought that was you.
No, that was me.
That's
Yeah.
enough! Now let my honey go!
Lindsay be killing it.
Only get one shot with me. Let her go first.
I'm good, babe. You're done.
Shut up.
Now!
Okay. Just don't hurt her. I want to help him up right now, okay? See? I'm going to help him up right now. Like this.
Honey!
We know you're in there. Let the girl go. Come out with your hands up, or we're going in guns blazing.
You ruin everything! Jessica, come help mommy. Don't let that monster come and hurt mommy and daddy, okay? Hurry and help mommy.
For the last time, I'm not your daughter.
What? No!
She be killing it.
You! What did you do to my daughter?
Oh, she crazy. 1 second.
No! I'll kill.
Knock the fuck out.
Web ball. The web ball is thanks to David Schaefer.
Is something on my face?
Yo, you actually exist?
Yeah, pretty much.
You're famous.
The police are here.
Look
And I
at you,
shouldn't
bro.
be. Don't worry. They'll make sure you get home safely. And I'll be right behind them the whole time.
We've only gotten better from this
Thank
last
you.
episode.
As long as you're okay. That's all that matters. Oh, this is happening right now. Okay. Yep. Obviously you're not okay. Here. 1 sec. So, take this. If you see or hear anything you shouldn't, I'll
How
be
about the
there.
mic?
I can teach you how to fix that.
Yeah, I got button the mic, remember?
Just don't give it to the police, alright? They're not fans of what we do.
No, I got you.
You're safe now. I promise.
I heard something. This way. Sharice, can you hear us? This is the police.
What's your name?
Shade.
Do y'all got a tissue?
Dude is bold.
That was good.
Yeah, that's it.
That was good. That was good. Wow.
Yeah.
So how many more parts do we have for that series?
We got 4. No, yeah, we got 4 episodes left. We already worked on
We're
2.5.
currently on part 9 right now.
Yes.
Part 9?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Man, you guys got 2 things going at once.
Yeah.
Juggling back and forth. That's cool.
I'm also in the verse currently. Also,
You're in there too?
Oh yeah, he is. Yeah.
A mysterious character. You will find out.
In season 2.
Oh yeah.
Josh was
and
like, I want to show one more scene. He just wanted to show off his acting chops. He was
I just wanted to show the group.
he's like, I just want you all to see how good I have an actor.
No, me personally, when it comes to the episode, I love the scene with Deco sleeping, and then with the whole fight scene with Laura. That's my favorite part.
It was good. It was real good.
the other one in the verse.
Is this the same episode as Get on the Ground?
Yes,
Is that
it
is
is.
that
They get on the ground. I could fast forward it, but we ain't got much time.
Nah, we ain't gotta see that. We ain't gotta watch.
Well,
that.
let's see the clip that for the pack that hasn't been shown yet publicly.
No,
on
it's only been shown in the group chat.
Okay, so you guys out there are gonna be watching this for the first time.
Okay,
surprise.
So we gotta go
exclusive teasers.
Do you want to set it up while we load it?
Yeah, it should be right there. Like as soon as because it's on the drive, man.
Yeah. Just keep talking.
Okay.
I'll get there.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got you. I gotta say this.
Which are you showing the just like the one video that you showed? Or are you
Yeah,
gonna
in the
show
group
the
chat.
Wrath clip? Or you
Yeah. I'm sure the Wrath clip.
Oh man!
I gotta say this. I'm not gonna lie. Like, doing both the verse and the pack, like, not gonna lie, it's been one of the funnest things I've ever done. It's like it's a great like acting in both of them is a great experience because it's like you get to have an escape from your original life and then take a mental of being someone else for a time, and it's freaking awesome. Not gonna lie.
Man, that's one thing I love about acting, you know. And then not only that, but that's like the greatest thing about playing a villain, you know, is that as a human being, you know, you have to restrain yourself from doing all of this stuff in reality. But then when you get on camera and you play a villain, it's like, oh yeah, the stuff I can't do in real life, I'm gonna do to you. Right?
I honestly don't remember how many times that we
Should you
behind the scenes
doing
our
see,
thing.
this is a Google book. How do you do it?
Oh man,
which file's that?
Like a countless number of times, bro. Like,
I'm gonna get you, Deco. I'd like to see you try.
It's in there.
Do I get to stab?
It's in there.
Yes, you did.
Stabbing.
Wait, no.
I think I do get stabbed.
Oh no, you. Oh wait, no, you don't get stabbed. You get shot
Everybody get cut.
a lot.
I get shot a lot.
Yeah.
Everybody's cut.
Like,
Sorry, Lincoln.
Okay.
There we are, folks.
I
Yeah,
avoid the
is
knife
this
and
right?
get
Is
the
this right
bullet.
here?
I cut them all.
All right, here we go.
Yeah,
Fresh
baby.
clip. Dun 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 dun.
Audio. Hold on a second. There you go.
I get up, I get hot in the black of the night, and I'm telling you, taking me on. Looking thieves in the eye, in the day, in the night, and I'm telling you, they weren't even close.
Unique again. That's Rune Lee. That's Mondo, and that's Luna, aka Brittany Parker. Lindsay. Kyle.
In the day, in the night, and I'm telling you, they weren't even close. 'Cause every time they come a little under, but a strike off at me comes
The pack. So that's all the upcoming clips we're going to be seeing coming out soon.
Yeah.
When are we going to see the premiere? When this is going to happen?
I want to say honestly in a good 6 months. The reason why I say that is because I'm not just uploading one episode.
Oh, you're going to put it all on there?
Not all, at least 1 through 4.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Well, anything else we want to pitch or talk about before? Go around the table one more time and
what?
Just go around the table and just tell them where to find it or all that good stuff.
Yeah, you can find us on when it comes to YouTube, you can find us on the Pack Underground as well as Instagram, the Pack Underground. My name is Joshua Gray. You can find me on Facebook as just Joshua Gray.
Still looking for actors and
Well, of course, we're all, like I said before, we're always casting. We have a little actors right now that's in the background right now that we're going to have in the pack. So in a few seasons, but we can start it quick, just so you know. I was going to tell you that, but we got really busy. But yes, we can start it soon. Really? Yes. Okay. She's like, really? Yeah. Yes, welcome to the pack.
My advice to you is, if you're thinking about joining the Pack of the Verse, do it. It is absolutely fun. It's fantastic.
Don't let your dreams be dreams. Do it.
Just do it. Like Shia LaBeouf said. Just saying.
Yesterday you said today. Do it.
Go ahead and pitch the verse to let everybody know about that series.
All right. For all of you superhero fanatics out there, be sure to check out the verse on YouTube. Also check it out on Facebook as well, which is one of our main sources besides YouTube. And if you want to get in contact with, besides my brother and myself, you can get a hold of my other pages, which is I've got multiple. I've got TikTok, which is Cyberkinetic0101. I've got the YouTube channel as well, which is TikTok Shino, which is what I go by. I do cosplay. I do a lot of content, and I also have multiple other Facebook platforms, which is one is called Slag Entertainment, which I'm giving a shout out to Alex C. Moon and the rest of the people who are part of Slag Entertainment, and also one of my very first pages, which is the Nostalgia Experience as well.
Awesome.
Nice. Well, you guys can find me on Facebook as Trey Morrison, TRESMORRISON. Really, the only things that I'm involved in right now are music related. I have a show coming up July 17th.
July 17th.
Yes.
We'll give you one of those for that.
Yeah, I will be performing at Pops July 17th. Tickets are on sale right now, $20 in advance, $25 at the door. If you're thinking about joining the pack, please do. Right. I need more people to stab.
Well, thank you guys so much for being on the podcast. It's always great to talk to Joshua. He's a great kid and a great guy, I should say. I always call people younger than me kids, so that's not.
I mean, I'm not offended, but okay.
But definitely check out the Pact. I'm hoping I can make a cameo one day on that.
Yeah, I told you.
You could do a scene here. That it could be I don't want you like doing flips and shit and breaking shit.
Of course.
But you can do some kind of scene here if you want.
Yeah, I still want you in the pack. I remember we talked about that last time. Yeah. So I got something planned actually. I just
we'll
doing
talk,
everything else.
We'll talk about it after this podcast.
Josh, actually, you forgot bring up one more thing. Also,
what's up?
Also, if they do not want to join, like if they don't want to, they don't think they want to act or anything. They also, Josh has a
GoFundMe. Sorry, thank you, DJ. Sorry. For the people that just want to see more of the pack and what we really have planned for it, we have a GoFundMe. Okay, it is on my Facebook and it's also on my Instagram. So it's right there. You see it as soon as you go on Facebook right now. The pack is the GoFundMe is called Helping the Pack. So again, we want to make sure we give really great quality, not just camera work, but also great locations, great props.
Props aren't cheap, so yeah.
Oh yeah, no. Trust me, since I'm making them, they cost. they cost. But the thing about me is I don't get crazy props that cost thousands of dollars. If I get them the right kind of materials with the right kind of funds, I can make something pretty crazy in a good way.
Don't forget to late night runs to the stores to get that material also.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. So, but the thing is, for the people that's watching this, again, Matt, thank you for this. I appreciate this moment.
Love you guys. Yeah.
Man, we got nothing but love for you too, man.
Yeah,
what? Got so much planned for you. But hopefully you all, if you love what the pack is about, please donate to the GoFundMe because we're trying to get a new camera right now because the one we had that you've seen, everything we've used so far, I've been having for 7 years. So it's running this course.
Right.
All right. So help the pack out a little bit. Just a little bit.
Well, check out our sponsor, 420brandclothing.com. Check out that website. If you use pod 420, you get 15% off your purchase. Thank you guys again, and this is the Daily Dirt with Dustin Diggs.
Go beast on them. I go beast. Go deep, I OD on them. Apply pressure, put heat on them. 500 degrees on them. Countdown, levitate. Going up, elevate. Watch me demonstrate. On time, never late. I grind, celebrate. No pump, fake, hesitate. I've been scoring every day. Champagne, Perrier. Since 9-3, been in the box, now I'm stepping up to home. Like straight out the sand lot, now I'm plotting on the globe.